Bobby came on the radio program and announced at the beginning of the show
Yeah.
that he passed. And that was never done before. Nobody
Right.
in the history of radio ever had a
You're in
wife.
the dark. Is there a reason you're in the dark?
Wait,
Have you
hang on.
have you
Let me get better lighting here.
have you entered the dark side, sir?
Here we go. There
Are you in mourning? Do you have more light than that? Do you have more light than that? Could you put a flashlight on yourself? Could you?
This is the max light I have right here.
It's the max light. We've got to get you some. We got to get you some real lighting, brother.
Really, it's not better yet. Maybe there's a delay though, because I just flicked the light switch on.
No. It's better. It's better. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Okay, there you go.
You know, Michael, I've done so many hours of broadcasting here in the last 2 days, so like I'm kind of a little more hyped up than I normally am. You know.
That's good. You're ready. You're rocking.
Yeah. I've been nonstop broadcasting all over the place here. So I was on Haps earlier, and
yes,
you know, and Randy's been around a little bit. I've been talking to Randy a lot lately, and that's a good thing. And I also Bobby Shadow invited me on the Clubhouse, so I've been spending a lot of time over there.
Okay, so what's the Clubhouse? That's where you just talk to each other like on a phone, like a party line?
What happens is you could set up, it's audio only. There's no chat. There's no, so yeah, it's like a party line, I guess. Yeah, it's probably what I was calling it.
Back in the day, they had that. They had the party line.
Yeah, they went back to the future with it. I guess they wanted the new generation to experience it.
It seems gimmicky, but so did, I think, Haps for a lot of people at the beginning, right? And it's a lot of people are hopping on, but a lot of people hopped on Periscope at the beginning too. So people will always try a new flavor. It's like a restaurant, right? They'll try the restaurant once, see if they like it. But we got to get you mic'd up. We got to get you, the right camera, the good bandwidth. We got to get you shaved. We want all that beauty on the broadcast. We want people to look at you. There you go. There's like Hans. Hans is overdone. He shaved his head, his armpits, his legs,
it's my gimmick, though. The Grizz is my gimmick, though. That's the whole point. How you doing, Hans?
There you go. Yeah, but we're in 2021, where sanitation is across the nation. It's all good. Hans is going, what the frick am I? Tell him what we were talking about earlier.
Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I loved him.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh. It's still sad though. 70 years old, a guy such a good talent. It's just a sad thing. What do you think, Hans?
Hans, you got to turn your mic on. You turned it off again.
Sorry, I did not intend to have it click mute. Okay.
What I do is when you do that, I just add words. Yes.
Yes, and we'll see if it matches my lips. I think Rush was certainly a legend, and I think he basically pioneered and created talk radio where after the shock jocks burned out. And I think, he'll certainly be missed by his audience. I don't really see anyone filling in where he did. I think he was also, a bit polarizing, but the good thing is if you didn't want to listen to him, you didn't have to.
To me, he was a rusty nail. You could get really sick from it if you listened to him too much. But I loved him. I really did. I think he was out there and an incredibly rich man. Ari's not being able to come up today. He's not fully charged. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday, right, Ari? Then you can, fully align. That would be great. I totally get it. I did not want to broadcast this morning. I did it. I got through it. That's the thing. Hans is ready all the time. He's just a dino. He's ready. He's like Horton, some guy named Randy W. something Horton. That guy's on all the time. So
Randy's a rare talent, though, Michael. That man he is just a natural at everything he does.
Well, he's a natural pain in the ass sometimes too, but but so was Rush Limbaugh, right? I think you have to have edge. No, I mean that as the highest compliment. I don't think you can be a Bible thumping unicorn, Mary Poppins, rainbows out of your butthole person and have many people watch. You have to have some edge. Even I have a little bit. I think I've been hanging around Randy too much. Just it's rubbed off. It's I can hear him in my head right now. Don't put me in that basket. God damn it, we're gonna fucking. You got your own problems.
That's great.
I don't know if you have to have an edge, but you certainly have to have a value to the audience. And I think you could have a niche being positive and supportive. I think with all the negativity, with all the hate that's out there, I try and look for those channels. I try and look for those people because I can find bad stuff everywhere. I don't want to intentionally make it worse.
No, not at all. Randy, I've always wanted to be your wannabe. It's so true. Do you see the comment he put there? Michael Bathurst, such a wannabe. Yeah. So,
Randy can tell a story like the best of them too. Randy's stories. I had him on Saturday night. He told me some epic stories.
Oh, he's lived a wild life, right? Wine, women, and song. I can hear you, Richard. You're in the background. It is okay. Richard, right? Unless it's my.
I gotta remove my freaking thing here. Hold on. Jesus.
What's your thing? Okay, all right. Please don't take. Listen, folks, don't take that the wrong way in the background when he said that. Okay, just
Good evening.
He was just. You better explain that.
The little cover that goes over the camera that I keep on. Okay. I don't know why I put it over it.
Keep it PG, brother. Keep it PG.
So, Michael, I apologize. Yes. I got to drop down. I'll pop back in a minute. I've got something urgent for work to take care of, so I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Sure.
Sorry, Richard. Right. It wasn't you. It was me.
Yeah, I've heard that my whole life.
Sir. That's fine. Work priorities.
I've heard that with my women. It's not me. It's not you. It's just it wasn't the right time. It wasn't right. So Rush Limbaugh. That's what we're talking about right now. What do you think? What did you think of him?
A great American, I think. They're very diverse as far as people loved him and people hated him. But I think he very well presented in what he presented and very knowledgeable on his subject matter when he did present it. There's some things I disagreed with him, but there's just a unique individual. I heard you and Randy discuss about him yesterday on your broadcast. Phenomenal individual.
Filthy rich. An incredible businessman. And people do not know.
Well, he made a lot of other people rich too, Michael.
Did he?
Oh yeah, his name. He made millions for other people.
Really? So he didn't give me a call. What's going on there?
I think he was a very nice man too.
Ritz, he didn't give me no gold microphone. Ritz, did he? Hey,
and who's this?
Rush.
Grizz. Nice to meet Rich.
Yeah, no. I'm talking there. He's in the comments. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We have several people who have multiple names. So.
Yeah. Oh. Really?
Multiple names.
Well, just real quick before I came on here, the reason I was a little delayed, I've connected all my other social media, Twitter and all that, but I had to turn it off because I don't want to broadcast this yet. I can't broadcast till tomorrow. That was my big start date for tomorrow. Return to Twitter.
Oh, see, this is what you're doing is you're giving them a sampling. You're giving a smidgen of the glory.
I don't want a smidgen going yet. It's only on Haps, and I actually turned off Twitch too.
All right, we got Randy in the house.
Randy, good.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
I'm here.
There he is.
Well, he's waking up early this morning.
The Grizz Show.
He's got the coffee.
What's happening, Michael?
Hey, sir, how are you doing?
Richard. Hello, everyone.
I don't know. I'm going to get myself a shirt that says, I want to be Randy.
I want to be what I want to be. I'm just that guy from Tennessee. Don't try to act like me. Just be what you want to be.
I can't hear him. I'm going to have to refresh, Michael.
Refresh? Okay. I can hear him. Can you hear him?
I can't hear him.
Okay. Yeah,
And I don't think I can hear Grizz.
I
Grizz
muted
says,
the microphone for a minute here.
yeah.
I just hear you, Michael, so I'm going to have to refresh.
Okay.
Be right
All
back.
right.
Hey, Jeremy Garcia. Hello, Blaine BC48. Bob,
Ye-
Stop a 40. Hello.
Yes. Fraser, come up. I invited you. Be great to see you. There you go.
What are you guys doing today? This Thankful Thursday light chat. Hello, Grizz. Are you thankful?
Of course, I'm thankful, Randy. It's good to talk to you again.
Fantastic. Hello, Blaine. Oh, Blaine, I need to talk to you today. Remind me. I tried to talk to Blaine yesterday, but I was going to bed and he was busy.
Have you been on a couple of his broadcasts, Randy?
On Grizz, yes. On Blaine, yes.
Yeah.
I think I've been on everybody's broadcast that I know.
Blaine, I invited you up. I've never met you. I've only ever seen you on TV. This will be fun if you come up.
Dave Mason, every Habs channel is several people trying to troubleshoot the app. Yeah, it's that way.
Hi, Richard. Can you hear us all? Say hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
I love the look. Let's all do the same look. What? Could that be? Is that Randy?
Bob Urban, hello and welcome.
Beautiful.
Randy Horton, sure thing. There is your reminder. You need a chat. We need, yes, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, I need to chat with him.
Oh, I'm hearing you through somebody's backlog there, just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Good to see you, Bob. Sorry I was late this morning. I just wasn't feeling it. I did get on though, so that counts. Do you ever feel like not broadcasting? Yes. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Why is muted?
Because he muted himself.
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
Yeah, he mutes himself until he goes on. It's a respect thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, we got Blaine in the house. Hey, Blaine.
Blaine.
Quick hello. How is everybody? How are you?
The tallest gentleman in Utah. What's happening, sir?
Oh gosh. Yes. How is everybody this evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are? Good.
Tell us what you're doing, because the last time we broadcast, Randy and I, they told us we're old and boring. So I had to bring you up. We needed some firepower.
Is Randy still in here? Oh, I can't be in the same room as Randy.
No. Is that in your contract? Yeah.
What am I doing today? Well, I'm just getting off work. It is just 5 o'clock now here in Utah, and have been teaching a class here at the university, and it's great. So just heading home. So yeah, I don't think I've officially met you either, and
yes, I think we know each other just through our work, right?
Richard.
That's it. Yeah,
for sure.
I like your cooking shows the best with Piano Man.
Thank you.
Those are my favorite. You can tell you're having a bro romance there. You two really like each other.
Yes, we've had a great time and got to know each other through broadcasting. That's some of the best thing about this broadcasting is getting to know people from around the world and becoming friends with people. And hopefully after COVID stuff gets handled, we can start traveling around and meeting people and hanging out. So, right, Randy, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna go chase camels.
We have a big event with 50 people. I'm working on an approval for. I'll go into details later in private with Blaine, with Michael, and a few others.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so now remind me, where's everybody else from? Michael, are you in Canada?
Toronto. Yeah.
Toronto. Okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
Ontario. Yeah.
I thought I remember something like that. And Richard, where are you from?
Richard, can you hear him? I don't think Richard can hear anybody.
Richard,
I can't hear Blaine. And here's the interesting thing. Just as I'm getting ready to refresh, I can hear everybody. So I can't hear you, Blaine. I'm going to refresh again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
and then the Grizz. Now tell me a little bit. Now, where are you from? Do you go by Grizz? Is that?
Yeah, this is my brand. The Grizz is my brand. I spent 28 years in broadcasting, and I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, Grizz, go. Yes. Okay. Philadelphia. Yes. Are you as smooth as the cream cheese that comes from Philadelphia?
When it comes to broadcasting, I'm a smooth broadcaster.
you can take that many ways, my friend. Oh my Lord.
Did I hear what I heard?
Oh,
Do you hear what I hear?
You asked me to come in and start livening.
You did. You did. You did.
Did
No,
he
no,
say
you're
what
right.
I
Yeah,
thought?
yeah. You can't put a governor on Blaine. I got it. I'm learning.
Believe it or not, I don't even have to drink coffee to get this hyped up. Like Randy,
Yeah.
Randy, if he doesn't have coffee every 10 minutes, he falls asleep. So we gotta watch him. Keep his Kadir tea, right, Randy? You gotta have that Kadir tea.
Kadir tea is the best tea, trust me. I only drink Kadir tea after I've had a Pepsi that was supplied to me by Blaine. Blaine, please tell us about that Pepsi.
Well, you ladies and gentlemen,
It's the real. Oh, that's the other one.
Pepsi Cola. Yes, you guys head out, grab yourself a Pepsi. Pepsi, one of the sponsors of my broadcast, and some
Maria
great news for
Cecilia.
those of you that are not following me. Listen to this. Listen to this. Pepsi is actually going to let me exclusively debut one of their new drink flavors on my broadcast here in a couple weeks. Their new Pepsi Coca-Cola, so it's a chocolate Pepsi. They are sending me a case right now, and we are going to exclusively try it out on the Beardo and Weirdo show. So
Blaine,
listening,
did you know that Pepsi and actually cola with chocolate was one of the #1 fountain drinks in the 40s and 50s, my father told me.
Yep.
Everybody would love to walk in and they would order a soda with chocolate. It was like the #1 drink.
Yeah. Randy, that's incredible that I even know somebody that had something to do with the 40s and 50s.
That's amazing.
Honored.
I know he looks so good.
Classic. Yeah.
My father's in his 80s, still pumping hard.
Blaine.
Yes.
Hans is in the room here. Hans is one of my dear friends. Why don't you introduce him to you two? Can maybe introduce yourselves to each other.
Well, hello, Hans. How are you this fine evening or morning? Where are you located at?
No, you have to put your mic on, buddy.
You guys, it's that spot right there. Nobody can hear us.
Yep. I'm based out of Atlanta, so it is good evening.
Atlanta, Georgia. All righty. Great. Yeah, so I have a question for you. Do you eat boiled peanuts?
I have tried them. I am not a fan. I do not like the texture. The flavor's good. I don't like them.
You better be careful saying that to people from Georgia. Are you originally from there?
No, I'm a transplant, so I can get away with it. I'm one of the many transplants.
You just lie to people. Tell them you like it. Tell them you like it. That's what you got to do. I made the mistake of telling somebody one time, I was like, they're absolutely terrible. And they're like, they thought
Blaine,
the world was coming down, crumbling on them.
Blaine, do you have a business side at all? Do you have a business side? Because we do a business show on Sundays.
Blaine is a forest ranger.
Yeah, I'm a biologist. I work with natural resources and yes, of course. I do a lot of things. Some things I keep private and but yeah, like what kind of business do you do on the side?
Well, when he says like that, it's like, well, there's some chemicals I sell. No.
That's what you're saying. You're like, what are you side hustling here? What do you want to know?
No, there's no side hustle here, man.
Something's private, but we can talk on the download.
Yeah. On that trip we're all going to, it's all 15 of us with Randy. We're talking real business, like IT type of thing. So we do a light business show on Sundays, and no chemicals involved that I know of.
All righty.
Okay.
I do appreciate it, Blaine. My background is aquatic ecology. I have a zoology BS and a master's in science ed. So right with you, I just got sidetracked into IT and never escaped.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just no, you know what? I love what I do. It's great working with the natural resources and wildlife here in the state of Utah. And a lot of people ask me why I don't go into more detail about it, but I actually have with my current employment, I've had to sign privacy clause where I don't mention certain things. So that's why I don't go into great detail. But what I do own is the ability to tell people that I am a biologist. I work with wildlife, and yeah, so I do government work. I'll just put it that way. So yeah.
So Blaine, at the end of all my shows, I always ask everyone, what are you grateful for? And I would love to know what you're currently grateful for in your life, sir, besides the Pepsi endorsement.
Oh, the spring is on its way and warmer temperatures are coming. So that's what I'm grateful for today, because we have sunshine and it's melting the snow. So I was just thinking that just a second ago. I don't know you. You know what? I tend to be a very positive person anyways. A lot of things that I'm grateful for. And in fact, on my broadcast, I talk about how, you know, there's something that you can be grateful for. Or there's some miracle that's happened in your life every day. And you just have to pay attention to it and write it down when you do. So, and I have a little book, but right now at this moment, like just feeling this sunshine coming through and no more snow, and spring is on the way. So I'm happy for longer days and warmer temperatures to come.
I am a little disappointed with your answer. I would think with a friend that you have like Piano Man, that would have been number one on the list. You know, to be so blessed to have a friend like him.
He's lucky that I even let him on the damn show, right? He is lucky that I even invite him. Yes. If he didn't pay me to let him on my show, I wouldn't keep inviting him. So.
I have sunshine
on a cloudy day when it's cold outside.
I listen.
Yeah,
to
no, he's a great. Yeah, he's a great friend of mine, and we enjoy doing the show together, and so I met him. I was actually doing a broadcast in Zion National Park, if you've ever heard of Zion National Park. And he like came up to me. He was with his buddy. He came up to me. He's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm sitting there just, you know how us broadcasters, talking to myself, looking like I'm a smart, good looking guy out in the middle of nowhere talking to himself. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm educating the air. You know, I'm talking to the plants right now. And that was his first experience with broadcasting. And he was really interested in it and reached out to me and asked me if I could help him get going. And it took a while. He watched my shows for a while. And then I had him as a guest a couple times on Periscope, helping me host some of my trivia shows. And then eventually I was like, you play the piano. Why don't you do some music stuff? And you solve the crosswords. Why don't you do some crosswords? And he's like, you think people would watch me solve the crossword? I'm like, people would watch me sit on the toilet and read the newspaper. Like, yes, you can solve the crossword. You can do what you want. And so then he started. So, you know,
I think you're onto something there with the toilet thing. I do. I just, you just can't show too much, you know.
Blaine, would you also happen to be Steve's brother?
What's that?
Are you Steve's brother?
I'm not I can't say anything about that. I'm not going to either claim it or deny it.
You're killing Piano and Steve in one broadcast? Oh my God! Just go home and on the way home, stop for a prayer. Just stop, get on your knees, and pray, buddy.
Oh, I pray all the time, Randy. I pray all the time. Yes, Steve is my brother. Yep, that guy is. And so, yeah. I'm the better looking one. I got the better genes. He got the crap genes, but that's okay. We still love him. And
so, you know. Is this like the movie Twins? Is this what you're saying?
No,
Like, one's Danny
are you
DeVito and
saying
one's
that
Arnold
he looked like
Schwarzenegger. What are you saying there, my friend?
hell, he's old. He's in his 50s, so he's old.
So you're done
I'm
in your
young
50s.
still.
I'm 58, my friend. There
Oh
you go.
my! You know what? God bless you. God bless you for doing what you do and having the energy to still do it. I hope that I have the same energy when I'm your age.
Well, thank you. I'll take that. That was a beautiful save. I'm going to write that down. That was good.
Actually, Blaine is more of your Jordache, and Steve is more of your Wrangler, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I like that.
Equals wiseness too.
I'm just kidding you. Like age is, age is age, but seriously, it's the way you feel about yourself and in your mind.
Hello from Tampa.
I think that there's a lot of power there. So you know what? I like to joke around.
What time does the bingo start?
We give Randy a hard time, give other people a hard time. What's Randy saying? I can't even.
I'm reading the comments. Somebody said, "What time does bingo start?"
He said, "When does bingo start?" Yeah, and before Blaine came in, it was not bingo. It was boring. So Blaine brought something, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He brought the Jordache. He wrangled up some people for us. Thank you. There, it's all good.
You got it.
I would love to have you though sometime in the morning, a more serious chat, just you and I. And are you a deep feeling guy at all?
Oh yeah, I have some deep feelings about a lot of deep things. We'll have to talk, you guys.
Yeah,
Yes, I can go deep. I really can. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Why do I always feel there's some sexual innuendo when I ask you?
I don't know. People say that all the time, and I'm being me. Like I'm just being sincere, and people are like, "What? Like really? Like." Yeah, maybe it's
Blaine. You don't know how much I'm biting my tongue with every other comment that you put yourself on the table with. I am fighting hard, buddy.
Hey,
there's blood spouting out there. He's showing you respect.
Bystander.
Oh yeah, I sense the innocence. I really do. Yeah.
Yes, I see, and that's what I don't get. People sometimes don't believe me when it comes.
Yeah, you're like Bambi in the field. I know. It's terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I am. So yeah.
I've enjoyed this. Thank you, sir. This was good.
You're welcome. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta get home. Like I'm just getting off work. Gotta go do some stuff, and it's great meeting you guys, and
yes,
come over to the Beardo Weirdo show tomorrow night if you're around.
Yes,
so come and check it out. So Randy, hit me up later if you want to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a call in just a few minutes.
All righty.
Matter of fact, if you do not go to the Beardo Weirdo show, that will be an insult to Hap. So it's up to you if you want to insult him or not.
Right. Yes, absolutely. I agree. So anyways, guys, have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Oh, there's Steve right there.
That guy out there.
He is innocent, Michael. I can vouch. See? Yes. So
yes. So fat guy out west is your brother?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Really?
I don't want to I debated whether to tell people that, because if I want to be associated with him, how some people you're like, do I want my wagon hitched to his or my? Well, we could come up with something more ritual,
hands down one of my favorite people on Haps. Hands down.
Really?
Yes, really.
Like why?
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, he really is.
He is amazing. Yes. Steve, you're amazing. You are amazing. I'm just kidding. No, he is great. He is a great guy. So, yes, you can't go wrong with him. Just imagine both of us in the same room together.
Yeah. Now, when you were little, did he beat the crap out of you? Is this where all this animosity is coming? What's going on here?
No, I wasn't even born when he left the house, so he's that much older. So,
well played.
Yeah, so it was okay. It was okay.
Well,
yep. He's not a spring chicken, if you know what I mean. So, but that's okay.
Oh.
That's okay.
You know what?
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I'm going to write these lines down so I can use these. These are good. These are really good. He wasn't even born. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he wasn't even born. So, all righty,
guys. One more word. He's kicking your butt. He just officially stated it.
We're not scared. We're not scared at all. Not scared.
Yeah,
No.
lock the door. Lock the
The
door.
problem that he has,
Lock
yeah,
the
well,
door.
I better just bite my tongue. I don't want to offend anybody in here. So, yeah, because all of you are right. You're like, you guys are all great and you've ripened to perfection. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. So, anyways, guys, I've got to run. Good talking to you. We'll catch you later sometime.
Thank you. Thank you for your
All right.
time today, sir. I do
Sorry if I
appreciate.
offended anybody. Sorry if I offended anybody. It was not on purpose. Anyway,
It's okay.
let's go eat some boiled peanuts. See you guys. Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Is he waiting for me to? Oh no, he's got it. Okay.
I know. I'm trying to watch the delay, try not to talk over, Every show I have to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out my delay so we know when to shut up and when,
How about your delay?
delay down.
All right. Well, Hans hasn't said anything. Hans, your turn. Go.
Well, for anyone who's in the South, it's pronounced bald, like you don't have any hair, so it's bald peanuts. If you say boiled peanuts, they'll know you're not from around there and you can't be trusted.
I'm from Tennessee and we say boiled peanuts.
Really? Interesting.
But I'm really from Tennessee. Are you really from Georgia?
No, I'm from Minnesota, but I've been
Uh-huh.
I've spent almost
There
my
you
entire
go.
life in Atlanta.
Misunderstood Southern words. Okay. I'm playing with you, Hans.
It's funny when you get into Appalachia, things change real fast. That's God's country there.
So we were talking about Rush earlier. Did you like him, Hans? Do you have any opinions on that at all?
I did not listen to him. I mean, I heard him from time to time. I didn't listen to his show or follow him, but I do respect the empire he was able to build.
Yes.
What was I know his name, but I don't. What was he actually about? I mean, what was his focus? What was his main persona, I guess you would say?
He was the godfather of talk radio,
Yes.
with a very conservative, very right-wing approach. He was he's extremely intelligent. He was basically the talk radio for the right, and he created that genre and allowed a lot of other people to enter the space, but it was all under his umbrella. And he also was probably one of the first ones to really show how a talk radio show could be sponsored and endorsed, which has now bloomed out through all the products that he spun off and people who have now made products more of a focus than content.
Okay.
Crazy.
So he's a very conservative talk show guy.
Yep. He was excellent at running a talk show. He really researched, he really knew the topics, and he was a master at manipulating the facts and the conversation to fit what he wanted to present on his show for entertainment and information. So it was a very controlled but seamless. He was amazing to listen to from that
It's
aspect.
kind of funny that I've heard about him most of my life, but I've never really.
Oh, you got to listen to his. It was entertaining for 2 hours by himself, and that's hard to do. Like,
I never really listened to him. I can't remember ever listening to his shows.
we're all putting three fingers up right
his hand, but we can't hear him.
Hello, sir.
I'm following. I'm sitting back and taking his lead. 3 hours. He broadcasts 3 hours for every afternoon, from 12 to 3 Eastern.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you down. We can hear you. Go ahead. Try now, Richards. Maybe we can hear you better. Say that again, Richard.
Oh, I'm not coming in.
Yeah, not. We can hear you if I do it this way. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on for 3 hours too.
Well, if you can be
Like
interesting.
TV, it's a little bit time.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, you're gonna have to drop, buddy. It's pretty bad. Sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah, so Rush ran a 3-hour show. Really high energy, high impact, would have guests from time to time. but really he really researched and understood what he was talking about, so always came across as the expert in the room, but also was very good at curating the information to fit the narrative he was looking at, and just had a way of speaking that was like he was almost like a cartoon. It was just he had this way of speaking that was very unique.
I noticed today on Twitter or yesterday, every post was hate towards him. I don't really understand. Somebody
Why?
I didn't know. I wonder why everybody hated him so much.
Because he was the conservative talking piece. He was the one who influenced and motivated a lot of the people on the right. And so if you hate the right, he is the epitome of what the right was.
All right, now I get it. I was trying to figure out why people hated him so much. I thought he did something. I didn't really know the whole story.
Well, Donald Trump loved him.
Yes,
And-
he gave him the Medal of Honor.
Yeah, so Donald Trump worshipped him and saw him to be a powerful force. And for all those who can't stand Trump, they probably jumped on that wagon. That's why you're seeing all this lovely content.
Like the day he passed away, it's like Twitter was flooded, and I was going, I know the name. What did he really do?
Yeah.
Randy, do you know London Blue? I don't know that one.
Hello, London Blue from Twitter, and welcome. There's a lot of people who have just passed through the comments. Thank you, everyone, from coming from Saudi Arabia, all over the world, and the Philippines and South America. And welcome, Miss Lucia. Thank you, and good to see you here. So we've had folks from around the world passing through the comments.
Yeah, I think Grits is going into another realm, but us three are good. Here, let me see what I can do here. Yeah, if your bandwidth isn't good, I usually drop you. I'm sorry, folks. I know it's not very nice, but that's just who I am.
Support your local internet company. Get good bandwidth.
Yeah, no, because it disrupts the show really bad, and especially
whenever my signal drops badly, I usually just bow myself out, because when you have a really bad signal, you ruin the whole show for everyone, not the broadcasters and the people in the comments. So it's best to gracefully just say thank you and back out.
Well, we owe it to to give them the best show that we can give, right? And your boy Grizz said phone call. Oh, he had a phone call that cut him off. Fairy Tale, Randy, miss you. Thank you, Fairy Tale. Hello and welcome. Good evening, everyone. It is 3:30 a.m. in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where all your dreams come true. I'm going to invite Edward up, and that might be a nice way to end the show. Have you met Edward, Hans?
I don't know that I have yet.
He's a nice man, very nice man.
Edward's here. Oh, what's up, Ed? Ed's a great guy.
Yeah, he's very inspirational, kind of a cross between Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, and Brian Tracy, wrapped up with Anthony Robbins and No Mary Poppins. There we go.
Bob Urban said, no invite. What's wrong? Bob's waiting on the great invite.
Oh, Bob. Sorry, Bob. I'll get you in there, brother.
So I found out you can, if you click on him in the comments, you can just one-click invite into the show.
Oh.
That's working again?
I don't know if it's working, but I saw it was there earlier when I was on before.
Good.
I had a show earlier today.
Are you using Windows or a Mac, or what are you using?
Windows and Chrome. So yeah, it could vary by platform.
Okay. Some platforms I noticed I couldn't get it to work, but when I'm using my Windows Chrome, it worked.
Yep.
Okay, we have Edward. He's pixelated, but we'll get it. We'll try it. So listen, Edward, I will let you up, but if it gets bad, we'll just have you in the background and we'll hear the soothing sounds of Edward. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We want everybody to see it first, though. It's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we'll take it. Hi, Edward. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear us? Edward?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, give us some inspiration. We need it. We need some light on this day. We've had some craziness in here already.
Yeah, big delay. 1 second.
Okay, Michael, I believe, let me drop down. Oh, never mind. I was going to try to help by maybe dropping down to one broadcast, but I don't think that.
I don't think that's it. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I think Randy and I have said that our whole lives. It's not me. It's not you.
I'd love the bow tie, though. I've never been able to pull off or do a bow tie, but I do admire people who do.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't do ties at all. It doesn't matter what the occasion is. I will not wear a tie.
Yeah.
It cuts off the oxygen to your head.
I'm just not going to do it. It's just silliness. I don't understand the concept of it, you know?
No? Why is that?
Well, why would I wrap something around my neck where I can barely breathe? Who is that? Is there a look to it? I mean, what is the purpose of it?
Yeah, but okay. If you're skinny, it's not a big deal, right? Like I'm the same way. I can't wear ties very well. My neck's too big. I might be able to wear some ties now though.
Kathleen, hello, Kat. What's happening, Kat from the UK? Hello. Emily says, Randy, this is incredibly boring. These people are banal chatter about nothing.
Well, I can understand if you're used to the Randy show, that would be quite different.
Yeah. Well, they said when's the bingo start a few minutes ago. So hey, you can't please everybody. But I love the honesty. I do. It always makes me laugh. Yeah. But listen,
I get really harassed. Like if I don't, some nights, I think tomorrow, if I don't have a subject to talk about, people say, why are you here? What's the subject? And they really, if I don't have something I lead into that we open up and debate about, people get kind of, a lot of people say, wait a minute, what's the subject?
I have a great idea though, Randy.
It's around the tree trunk of a neck. Maybe that's true, Emily. Actually, all my clothes are tailor-made, so I can wear
whatever you want.
Properly, yeah.
Yeah, you can wear whatever you want. So Emily said we're boring. Why don't we beam her up and we can ask her some questions?
She's on Twitter. It would be a little hard.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, get on Haps. You can bring the party here and we'll talk to you. And if you want to debate, we'll debate. If you want to get rough, we'll get rough. We'll go to it.
Yep, and I apologize. I'm coming off my serious show right before this, so I was dropping in to be social and say hello and not necessarily confrontational, which could equal boring for people. So my condolences if that's true.
We got Edward again.
No. There we go.
There he is. Hi, buddy.
1 second. Let me get to a spot where you guys can see me because it's sunny in California.
Yeah, you always rub that in. I noticed that. I can hear myself.
All right. Is that better, guys?
Beautiful. Loving the tie.
Hey, Bob. We've got that the whole gang here. We're trying to elevate the. Okay. We had a lady say we were boring, sir. So we're putting it all on you right now. It's.
Well, I will do everything I can to make sure that the hotspot is working.
Yeah.
What's up, Ed?
You.
I'm going to jump
today.
down.
How you doing, Michael? How you doing, Randy?
But I'll be here in the comments. That way we can hear Ed properly. I think it'll help.
Okay.
Can you put me down while Ed's here so we can get more screen room for him?
Sure. Let's do that. You just want to be in the background, right?
Yeah, I'll be in the background. That way we can have a.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
By the way, Edward, I did see you earlier today with the other gentleman's broadcast. It was in and out like a yo-yo. You were doing well. You were staying very composed for as bad as the signaling was.
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay.
Inspiration. We need some. Thank you.
Well, the best inspiration is Thankful Thursdays. We should all be thankful. In life, there may be turbulence, but remember, many planes still land safely. Most of us do not realize that as we go up into the clouds, sometimes turbulence happens, but sometimes in that turbulence, you have an opportunity to and this is so important, refocus, renew, and watch out what's going on, because you can live by the instruments or you can live by the storm. If you live by the instruments, you'll land safely. Remember, we all have turbulence in our lives. We just need to make sure that turbulence don't take us out.
Yeah.
So it's very important. And the next word I want to give you is stuck. Some of us get stuck but you shouldn't stay stuck. Ask yourself, how do I get unstuck? Don't let an event or an experience or anything like that happen that puts you in a place that keep you stuck. The best part about life is each one of us can move forward, and that's the most important.
Love it.
Ed, how do you deal with nasty curmudgeons that say mean things to you? How do you deal with that when they come at you and say you're boring, or they go for the throat? Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, you know that there's I think there's UPS, there's Amazon, there's Airborne, there's FedEx, there's all these different companies that deliver packages. And sometimes what you have to do when you get a package that's not yours, just return it to sender. So if someone says something to you that's not good, just return the package to sender.
I like that. What if you don't know the address, sir? I'm just messing with you.
Sometimes then you don't have to look it up. I know it. I just want you to understand. Unfortunately, a lot of people, and I shared this with you guys. I was listening to you guys earlier, which is very important. You know what someone said to me earlier?
What?
You know what someone said to me earlier? They said this to me. They said, Mr. Rush Limbaugh, he was a racist. And I asked the question. I says, well, I listened to the man for 15 years. And I said, I ask you, what did he prevent you from accomplishing in your life? Because the definition of racism, true racism, is when someone prevents you from getting someone economically. If people could call you a name, they could call you anything. You never have to put a shoe on your foot that's not yours. I know the name that my parents named me, and I like the name they gave me. So you can try to call me out of my name. I don't take offense. What it does is it allows me to know where you're located. And sometimes that address, I don't need to be part of. So when people call people out of their character, and no matter what people say, it really doesn't matter. Rush Limbaugh built an empire. He spoke a lot of conservatism. Mm-hmm. He also held both groups accountable, left and right. But the one thing I loved about him the most is that he believed that every individual had gifts and talents, and they can go and be whatever they want. And he proved it. After being fired 12 times, after dropping out of school, he decided at the right age to go into radio. And you know what? 32 million people listen to him. And that's a pretty big impact. I celebrate his life. I do not mourn his death.
Yeah, I loved him. I loved that he was so
vocal.
To me, he was a rusty nail. And what I mean by that is he really irritated people. Like if that rusty nail got in your leg, you might end up dead. It wasn't good. And I loved his golden microphone. He had it even before Prince. So that says a lot. He had the gold. He knew his worth, but he made an insane amount of money. Okay, Hans. Hey, listen, Hans is one of the greatest people I know. No kidding. Ed, you're one of the greatest people I know. Bob, you and I, well, we're what we are. We try our best, man.
We're friends.
We're good. We're solid.
Bob. Hello, Bob. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Edward, when you get your bandwidth stuff together, I want you to come on our Sunday business show. Just to come in, even if you come in at the end, because we need some people to be uplifted. And I love your brand, man. Like bow tie and all, and don't let Randy tell you that tight necks are not worth it. Don't let him limit your don't let him limit your bow tie.
Is Randy being a bully again?
Nah, he doesn't. Trust me. Say it again, Bob.
Is Randy being a bully?
He was taking a little grief the fact that he can't get a tie around his neck, and so he's hating on ties.
Is he still here? We can't talk about a man when he's not here.
No, it's an empty.
You guys are funny.
He's an empty chair. He's
He can hear you.
Yeah. I think he hears me in his head. I think he's very intuitive, actually.
But great to meet you. Look forward to checking you out and hearing more of your inspiration, Bob and Michael. Thanks again. I've got to drop. It's been a long day, and I need some dinner. So
yes,
thank you all, and I will see you another time.
I'm going to drop as well. Hans, again, nice seeing you. Edward, pleasure.
Hans, you forgot the most important thing before you go. Tell them. We got 800 people in here. Tell them right now.
I got it. Oh, you mean that part, or the obligatory I have to say what I'm thankful for? So I'll start with that because that's your piece. So I just came out of 3 very long, very difficult days. They were successful. I'm very thankful for that and the support I have from my team. And tomorrow will be a little busy, but not nearly as crazy as the last couple of days. So I am just thankful to be over the hump for this week and going into a weekend. And for anybody that's interested in how technology, IT is improving our lives, especially for anybody in business and technology, I'm running a show on Tuesdays and Thursdays from around 5:15 Eastern time, or check out the recording if it's just happens to be in the middle of the night. Tonight, I just got off with Valence Howden, an amazing individual, and we talked about how IT and corporate governance should actually be done to help things succeed, not be a control point. We talk about personal branding, expanding and being better on your social media presence, whatever it happens to be, but usually around technology and personal improvement. So if that's interesting, check it out. If you don't like it, throw hate at me. I don't care. Like Ed says, I'll return it to sender, or I'll say, you know what? You're absolutely true. I am a boring person, but I deliver some good information now and then. So hope to see you. And also with Michael, we do the Sunday business show, but Light Business Chat. It's just kind of a casual conversation of what's going on in business technology with some really interesting people. Check it out if you're interested. And I hope everyone stays safe, stay well. Please, we're not over the hump yet. We're in the final phases. We can get past this pandemic. So hang in there. We're all with you. So thank you,
buddy.
Michael.
You're welcome, buddy. All right, Edward. It's just
nice meeting you.
It's you and me, Edward, against the world for a couple minutes here, brother. So, the Valence Howden is his name. You and him would get along famously. He is wired very much like you, Randy. There's just 3 of us. I'm going to bring Randy up here too. Hi, Randy. There you go. It's just 3 of us now, buddy.
Say again, Michael.
If you watch Hans's show today, he interviewed a gentleman today named Valence Howden. He is wired very similar to you. I think you should have a look at him and follow him. I mean that as the highest compliment. Yeah.
All right, man. I'm going to walk out of here also. You, Edward, Michael, thank you. It was great to see you folks again. Have a wonderful night.
Randy, nice. Randy, I didn't even get to say hello to you today.
Oh, hello, fine sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I was watching your broadcast. You were with Beer Guy. What's his name? Beer something.
It's okay. Dead silence is always good for a broadcast.
I forgot which one you're talking about.
I don't know.
He's been doing the circuit.
All right, Edward. Thank you. See you guys.
Who's been doing the circuit?
Man. You're doing the rounds on Haps.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Edward is.
I'm actually just checking people out.
You are a new flavor, my friend. There's nothing better than being a new flavor. It's awesome. I'm so grateful to have you here today. Thank you. I feel like we're becoming good friends, you and I, which is nice. Yeah. I appreciate you.
We are. I still haven't received your email yet, though.
For what? Oh,
I didn't get your email yet.
For the camera. Is that what you're saying?
The camera, the camera and the
okay.
The mic.
But I gave you my. Oh, so you sent it to my email address, showedmgb and gmail.com?
Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same moment you told me, I sent you a request for the actual the two items so that I can go purchase them.
Oh, that's beautiful. So listen, are they giving you a rough time where you're parking right now? Because I see you looking around all the time.
Not at all. No. I'm good.
Okay, you're good. Okay.
No, because I'm people moving their cars. I'm at my friend who is the fleet manager for Lexus. So.
Well, it's good to have people with influence. Why not, right? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So listen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To me, Michael, that's. Go ahead.
You're breaking up a bit. I'm gonna bring you down a bit. I want you to do your gratitude part. Okay. Just do your gratitude part there. Just tell us what you're grateful for. And then I'm gonna end the show because we're at
Michael.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
No problem. I'm grateful for you, Michael. I'm very grateful that I have you.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you now very well.
Can you hear me, Michael?
Perfect.
All right. I'm very grateful for you, Michael.
I'm
grateful for you, sir. And to me, that is a great thing to be grateful for. Michael, I appreciate meeting you.
Yes.
And also getting to know you better on this broadcast and the different things that you do. And I look forward to continuing build a great foundation so that we can grow together.
Yes, and I'm so excited for you to build an incredible channel on here because the world
Have a good one, sir.
Thank you, sir. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. He's still there. I think he's heading on his way.
All right, sir.
All right, sir. Take care. So, folks, may you have a wonderful evening. It's Thankful Thursday. I'm so grateful for all the people who came up today. That was a good show. That was a really good show. We had a fantastic mix of different people. I'm just going to quickly say hi to some of the people in the room that we didn't get to. Hello, Joy. Nice to see you. Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. Italian Stallion, I really appreciate you being here as well. Let's see who else we have here. I was a little upset. Are you still there, Fat Guy Out West? Because I would love for you to come up if you could, just even for a few minutes. Okay. I've re-invited you. Let's see here. Let's see if this feature works. I like it. That is such a cool feature. Thank you. Hello, Katrina. I saw Katrina this morning as well. Ryan Richardson, thank you so much for being here. Young boy Grizz, that's so funny. Fairy Tale 111, which is 111 is a power number. Hello there. Say DPG. Great show. Take care, Michael. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Joy, you look a lot like one of my friends, a dear friend of mine. That's interesting. Joy, is that your real name? You look like someone I work with, like very much so. That's funny. I wonder if it is, and she's just using a different name. I love when people do that. They throw you a curveball, and you have to figure it out. If you can today, folks, please, Bob, were you done talking? Did you even get to talk, Bob? Bob was in, Bob was out. I can hardly wait till he gets in. Blaine, thank you. Blaine, you were hilarious. I would love to have Blaine on anytime. Ari, thank you for being here. Jimmy Ritz was in the house. Richard, thank you so much. The Grizz Show, please check that out as well. So thank you, folks. It's a rare opportunity when I have just under 1,000 people still who watched the show today. We had 269 comments, and we had the legendary Robert in here. We had the extraordinarily talented Hans in here. We had the wisdoms, the styling and the wisdoms of Edward. And Edward, trust me, is going to be a massive show. And we had one of my greatest supporters, my brother from another mother, Randy W. Horton, in the show. I was also hoping we'd have Fraser come up. That just didn't happen. Fat Guy Out West, are you still out there? If you are, I would love to talk to you for a couple of minutes if you're there. Let's see here. Invite that user and see for a sec. So I'm going to end it just with a little spiritual thing. I always like to end it with just a little uplifting piece. Number one, you can see me every morning from 6:30 to 7:30 on the morning show. It's usually very spiritual in the morning, the first 10 minutes. And I want everyone who is on their journey right now, wanting to be on HAPS, I want you to know that start today. Make today the first day that you get your camera or your microphone, or if it's just on your phone and you're out doing an adventure outside, start that broadcast today. Make the first step today. Hello, Joy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Very good. It's very nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too. And I don't know if I have my camera on me
You
or
do.
on my TV.
No,
Okay.
no, you have it on you. You're perfect. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You look identical to someone I work with at work. So I thought they were playing a joke on me, and I was like, okay. But it's nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about yourself. We've got quite a few people in the room here. Promote your channel. Are you a broadcaster as well? I think I recognize you. Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm an advocate for the blind and people with disabilities, and I also am a visually impaired person.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I'm blind. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm an advocate, but I also love to cook. So I'm going to try to figure out a day where I can actually start my cooking show back up, because for a while I actually had a cooking show for about 2 years on Periscope.
Yeah.
And so I love doing that. And also I'm a teacher of the blind, teaching kitchen skills.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's I've been broadcasting, oh goodness, oh gosh, I don't even know how long I have been broadcasting, maybe 4 or 5 years, something like, no, longer than that, about 5 years, I guess. I don't know.
Can I ask you a couple of questions? And if I get too personal, just tell me stop, okay?
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, so number one, how did you find out about our show with Randy and I? And like, were you just randomly looking, or did you hear about us, or were you drawn by some magical Palladian star system overlord who said, follow Michael, he's crazy?
I can't remember exactly. It's not been that long ago that I actually followed you, and I don't know if it was somebody that I follow was on your broadcast or what, but anyway, somehow I ended up following you.
So, with your senses being heightened, are you able to read people through their voice? Like, do you know what I mean by that? Like, you must be intuitive.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I felt from you, as soon as I saw you, I felt an ease, a light, a knowing, a kindness in you. Now, I didn't know that you couldn't see. I didn't realize that part. I won't lie. But I got that your soul was at peace, and that's so rare.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, I am a Christian.
Okay.
So a lot of my peace, it stems from that, and
But you're a healer. You have a healing energy. I don't know if you know that. And one of my gifts is I've had my whole life, I've been able to read energy on individuals. And
right.
You're definitely here. I can actually feel you feeling that. Do you know what I mean? You can, yeah, I can feel your heart chakra opening as we speak. Do you know what the heart chakra is? What I'm talking about?
Somewhat familiar with it, yes.
So it's when you meet people that have similar vibration or similar frequency, you will connect with them and then you'll vibrate. And I actually feel your heart, like your heart chakra area vibrating. And I can actually feel your emotions as I said these words because they rang true with you for a moment. Yeah. I'm not embarrassing you, am I? Because that's not my goal here. Okay.
No, not at all.
Good.
It takes a lot more than that to embarrass me.
Yeah. Well, you never know, right? And I always want to try to be respectful with anybody who's in, and a lot of times too, when I start to read someone, they forget where they are.
Right.
And then they watch the broadcast later and are horrified at what they had shared. So you have to be careful, right? You have to be careful.
Yes.
But what I have, you have that same ability. We also have another, what I would call starseed coming in right now.
Hello.
Either introduce yourself, if you would. Thank you.
Hi, Joy. I'm Dimity. Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So we met. She was dancing one time for a couple hours, and she needed to get 250 views, and I think she was at 160, and she was stuck. And then we went up, and then we had, I think, Emma come in, and Emma got us, no kidding, 200 views, wasn't it? Like in 10 minutes.
Oh, it was amazing.
We blew right by it. And I think I got her close to the number. We stalled it like at 232 or something. And I was like, please, somebody come up. And then Emma came up, and that broadcast now has, I think, 3,000 or 4,000 views.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
You're perfectly centered now. You know that though, don't you, Joy?
How I can position, I'll hold my phone out in front of me, and
Right.
when I hold it out like that, I kind of know it, kind of like where it is.
Yeah. Mrs. Kendall is the other lady in the room. I fully trust her, and in fact, I wouldn't have brought her up if I didn't.
Yeah, thanks.
And I think there was maybe two individuals earlier that were in the room that I would have invited up. And the rest, no. So, because I don't know what they would say. So, but you're in a safe place here with Mrs. Kendall. Do you want to ask her any questions?
I follow her as well, because I'm new to HAPS. I've only been on HAPS, oh goodness, a month and a half, I guess, or so, something like that.
Yeah.
And,
Do you follow Cup of Joe? He's one of the kindest people.
no, I don't.
You should. He's incredibly supportive. If you broadcast, he'll be in there and he'll help you. Like right now, he's giving us awards and saying hello to everybody. Vanita's here as well. Cami is here as well. Edward is still here. And I highly recommend anybody to follow Edward. Okay, it comes up Edward Lynn, I believe. But
yes.
Do you follow him?
Yes, when he was on Randy's broadcast the other day, I
That was
actually
it.
started following
Yeah,
him.
you were hooked. You were hooked.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Mrs. Kendall, please just ask some questions because I feel like you want to ask her a few things. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that I saw you on Sweet Pea Leslie's broadcast the other day.
Oh yes.
Yes, and you've just got such a lovely energy, hasn't she, Michael? Very kind and
Yeah, I think you're a star seed. I know that's a little nutty, maybe to you, being a Christian, but I believe that I am as well. I think that's part of the reason you're here right now. I think that's also why Mrs. Kendall's here as well. She's a star seed. As soon as I met her, I was instantly like, okay, I'm safe here. This is a beautiful soul. And that's the thing. Beautiful souls will recognize other beautiful souls. Bob Berman is saying hello to both of you ladies right now.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Bob.
So, but we're going to find that as this channel grows, that we're going to find more and more what I deem to be spiritual people. Some people call us woo-woo, rainbow children, starseeds, indigos. There's a million types. You can call it a Christian. You can Buddhist. as long as we're respectful to each other and come from a place of love. See, with you, I feel like you hold like a space of real kindness, unshakable kindness. And I think you've been through so much, and yet not to have that defy you. Like, I think many people would not have the same constitution you have. You okay, Joy?
Yeah.
Is that a little too much? A little too much soup?
No.
No, too much icing on the cake? Too much
Because
syrup on the pancakes? Too much mustard on the hot dog?
no, because I have been through a lot.
So have I. And so
Yeah.
is Ken. Well, I shouldn't say that. Miss Kendall, I believe, has. I
Yes.
have. Yeah, we've all been. And that's part of our, I think we've been through these things so we can have empathy, so we can have
Oh,
compassion,
absolutely.
so we can resonate and vibrate and be in frequencies of compassion and be vulnerable on broadcasts like this.
Right.
But when you are wired the way that we are wired in this room, there's a lot of judgment, and you have to have thick skin. Would you agree with that statement?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get here. I'll be honest with you. In my 40s, you wouldn't have caught me on here. No way. No way. And if I was, it would have been I don't know, me acting like something. I'd be playing a part instead of being myself.
Right.
And I think, when people resonate, like feel your vibration the most, is when you're authentically being yourself. And I feel with you, it's effortless. Like you don't even have to. I have to get in state to do it because there's so many different Michaels. And Mrs. Kendall knows this. It depends what day. Oh, we got spiritual Mike here. Oh, we got smart ass Mike here. Oh my God, what is Michael on today? There we go. Yeah. And it can shift within the show. Because if you dish it with me, I'll dish it back.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not as evolved as you are.
What's your star sign, Michael?
Freaking idiot. No. Taurus.
Ah, Taurus. Okay.
Taurus. Yes. Full of bull. Yeah. It's all good. But I'm close to what is the one before? Is it Aries before Taurus? Is that correct?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My son's Aries.
They say Aries have a way about them. Did you know that? Their own way.
Yes. Very true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah. They can be very passionate, very loving, but if you cross them, you better run.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
And
you
my
better run fast.
My brother is a Taurus.
Yeah.
So.
I get that you had a better day today.
Me?
Yes.
Oh yes. Yeah. Like I couldn't come on the past few days. Some days you have that. It's just like, oh no.
Yeah. So
I wasn't
Joy,
having a good day yesterday.
So Joey, can I be a little woo for you? Just you know what woo is when I get out there, right? And
Okay.
woo. So I'm giving you the full woo. So those that are sensitive right now, and I want people to listen to this in the broadcast, what's happening right now is the vibration is higher than it's ever been. And they can actually prove this now scientifically. So it's not completely woo. There is some, but the way it's affecting me and affecting people who are sensitive, you're going to have days where you feel like you're looking up from the ground. You're looking up above the curb, that you're on the ground. You can't get up. You're so depressed. And then you have other days you feel like, oh my God, I could paint the house. I could do a broadcast. I could even maybe handle Michael. Woo! And you can handle it. But there was a sadness in Miss Kendall that I recognized in myself the other day when you were doing the art. And I didn't know how to approach you. Part of me was like, stay away, talk to her. Oh, Lordy.
No, I think it was I was picking up the energy of COVID, and I was absolutely exhausted after that, doing that drawing.
Yeah.
It was, and I think that's what I was picking up, you know, because it started off quite light and then it got really dark. I'm like, oh man.
But what's happening is we're vibrating so rapidly, okay? And anything we were holding on to, even stuff we thought we'd let go of, will come up in our dreams, or we'll start thinking about things that would happen to us when we were 5 or 7, or old fears, or like when I start to think about the things that were in my head as a kid, the awful things I said to myself. I you know, it's a miracle I'm still here. Absolute miracle. Because I don't think anybody disliked me more than I did as a kid. You know, I would say those things you never say to anybody, to myself repeatedly. Where now I never have that. I have this knowing of we're here to help each other. We're all connected. And if I'm mean to you, Joy, right? I'm really being mean to myself.
Mm.
And the people who trigger me the most are the people that have the traits that I'm trying to get rid of. Right? So when I look at them, I'm really looking at myself, and I'm the dark sides. And we all have light, we all have dark. But it's like that saying, you know, don't get the quiet man angry.
Right.
You might get a damn worth of frustration, 2 years. My Lord, my mother used to do that. My mother would freak out, you know, once in a while. She'd totally freak out. And then after I go, Mom, are you okay? And she goes, I feel great. I feel fantastic. Because the dam had broke and everybody else was horrified. And she'd be like, how are you? How's your day? Mom, you just swore at them. I know, but I feel great now. But I think there's wisdom in that. I think whatever you're feeling, without hurting people, fully express it, let it go. We don't do that. We play them like old sad songs over and over again. Oh, let's pull that record out. This happened to me when I was 12. Let's put it on and play it one more time. Here we go. It's a catchy melody. I usually cry it right about here. I used to do that. I used to do that when I was really young. I swear I'd be bored and I'd play something that would trigger me and I'd play it over and over again. But then I'd be feeling something. Right?
Yeah.
Joy's saying, what in God's name have I walked into?
What have I got on to?
What? Is there a parachute, Michael? Like, please, just let me out of the plane. I won't say I was ever here. There you go.
Get me out of here.
No, I do understand what you're talking about, though. I really do. You know, it takes a lot to make me angry, but when I'm mad, I'm mad. I'm there. You know. And
when's the last time you were really mad? Can you share without, you know, naming names?
Oh Lord. Gosh. About a month ago.
Okay.
About a month ago.
What triggered you? Do you remember?
Well, there was somebody called me a name.
Okay.
Or it wasn't, I guess, but and for whatever reason, that just hit me at that moment, and you know, I got angry and I said, you know, I've been through that before and I'm not going to do it again. And, you know, after I walked out of the room because I didn't want to say something that I would regret.
Right.
And, you know, I, composed myself and came back and then explained, you know, and they apologized and said they would never do it again.
Is this someone that you care about? Like, is it, or it is? Okay.
And that, I was going to say, that takes great strength to do that, Joy, to not buy into that argument or that fight. It takes great restraint to walk out, calm down, and then come back. That's
Yeah. Can I just share something with you, Joy, that may help you? When people are in a bad place, they will share their ugly energy with people who are centered, because you are like the foundation. You are the anchor.
Right.
But the thing is, I want you to remember, Joy, that you're here to help the collective. You're here to help people be healed. And unfortunately, those type of people sometimes get attacked. And I mean emotionally, I don't mean physically. But sometimes that's worse, right? Because you can replay the words in your head over and over again. Sometimes if someone smacks your arm, it bruises, it goes away. But there's a different type of trauma that is from people who are nasty verbally to you. And words are weapons. So we have to be very careful of the words we use, even when we're angry, even being light workers, which is what you are. I think you're a light worker. But it's just a story. That's all it is. That's his story. You don't have to buy into that story. Like, you're at a different elevation. You are what I would consider to be 4D. And 4D is fourth density or fourth dimension. And what that is enlightenment, joy, bliss, abundance, acceptance, unconditional love. The person who attacked you is probably in 3D, which is where most individuals, especially human, is greed, suffering, loathing, fear, blaming.
Right.
All low vibrations. You want to infuriate someone who's in 3D? Dance around, be sure of yourself, have a knowing, and you will trigger the you know what out of them.
so true.
You know, it took a long time to get to this point. And I'll share a little bit of this. I'm a domestic abuse survivor.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, me too.
I had a feeling. I didn't want to say anything like you said, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, even, and I don't know if anybody, I don't talk about this part a lot, but, you know, and I'm also a child abuse survivor, and it had nothing to do with my parents. It was just someone in the neighborhood, or several people in the neighborhood. But the domestic abuse, I was married to this person for 3 months, or for 3 years, and the first 6 months was very physical. And I still deal with an injury that I received from that relationship, and that's been a little over 20 years ago.
Right.
And but the emotional abuse from that relationship was just over the top. You know, for the most part, the rest of my bruises and things healed. I still have trouble with my neck, but those scars were so deep.
Yeah.
You know, it's taken so long to heal from that. And occasionally, you know, it'll come to the surface, and, you know, I'll have to work through that. But, you know,
Can I just reframe that for you for 1 second here? You sharing that is going to heal others, and it's going to make people come forward within themselves to deal with stuff. See, here's the thing, and people don't realize this. The reason people drink and do drugs and do all the chemicals and whatever they're into is they just need to numb the pain.
exactly.
They don't want to feel anymore.
Yeah.
They want, and unfortunately, it's kind of like the Greyhound station with baggage. And when you get my age, 58, you can have a stadium full of baggage, or you can release it. And I'm saying to you, these experiences you had have molded you to be the exquisite being, the magnificent soul that you are today. You would not be that without this. And everything in our life is placed upon it to teach us lessons.
Right.
And to help us heal others. And I'm sorry you went through that, and we've all gone through things that could be, considered awful. But if you can come out of that and have your constitution, your energy, your light, your abundance, my God, that gives me hope. That gives me hope for myself. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if anybody else has been through a domestic abuse relationship, regardless if it's physical or if it's emotional, don't think just because it's words it won't affect you and it's going to be okay. That's not okay. That's not okay for somebody who says, "Oh, I love you," but then will just completely tear you to shreds with the words. That's not all right. And if you think that he's going to change or she's going to change, because it can go both ways, you need to reevaluate what love is, because that is not love. And
You need to know your self-worth, right? This is what we're talking
exactly,
about here,
exactly,
right? Your body is a temple, right? Only royalty should enter that beautiful temple. Only certain energies should be in that temple. And until you love yourself enough, right, you will never change those patterns. You have to first love yourself enough. And I don't mean ego love. I don't mean Kardashian, check out my butts and lips implants. Thank you. No, my Botox. I'm going to stop there. We could go for an hour just with all the work, but just the knowing that you're here to help, right? Because unfortunately, people don't realize this, but Earth is a playground for learning. That's what it is. It's a playground for learning, and it's a place of sensation. It's a place where people can be really nasty to each other, or they can be absolutely beautiful, like we are having right now, this moment here. Like, what a gift! What a gift we have right now. This is odd, rare, beautiful, strange. You can leave it in the comments, people, even in the replay. But this is something people will watch in the future, and you may even watch it in the future and go, "My Lord, that Michael had me under a mind lock. I should have said nothing." Stop!
You may think that, but there's so much of other than what you said a minute ago, when you agreed that I had been through a lot.
I felt it.
And
yeah.
I mean, I totally agree, with so much of what you're saying. So it's not really a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. See, what's happening, and I want you to know this, is that my energy is elevating your energy, which is elevating Kendall's energy, which is so think of it, and I'm not kidding. Oh, you can't see, but I'm doing a circle. So what's happening is we are generating energy within the room and within ourselves, and it's healing us. We're healing each other right now. And there's a beautiful connection going on right now within this room. And anybody else who wants to tap into this right now, do that. Because we are all connected on so many beautiful, magical levels. And we are magnificent beings who are ever evolving and growing and finding new ways to heal ourselves. And don't ever let someone steal your divine treasure, because you are divine miracles in motion. You really are.
Absolutely.
I use divine because I know you're Christian. If you were a Buddhist, I would have used some different forms. But
yes,
and humor is the great
people too.
Yeah.
Help a lot of people, Joy.
Yeah, Joy. Have you ever thought about writing a book or getting someone to help you write a book? This is not new, is it?
No, it's not.
This is not a new story. I'm not the
no.
first one to say this, am I? I can feel that.
No.
Okay. All right.
No, you're not.
Because that story should be told.
I have actually started a book. So
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, your guides told me that you need to continue it. And the other message I'm getting is just write 1 page a day. And a year from now, you'll have 365 pages. You can do 1 page a day.
oh my goodness, you know what? I've had written some, and it's like I was just actually just thinking about this
hmm
yesterday about,
Yeah.
I need to pick that up again and
Yeah.
start writing,
But that's
because
why you're
now
here. Like all the stuff that you went through. No, hear me out. All the stuff you went through would be in vain if you don't complete this. And I mean, also get that you're going to need someone to help you edit it and fine
oh yeah,
tune it and fine tune it.
yeah.
So, but once that's done, and I think you're okay with boatloads of money. I don't think you mind that if they were to bring boatloads of money to you. And then listen, if you're upset that the boat is too full, I can help you with that. I'll lighten that boat for you. If that's holding you back, I don't want you to suffer with all that money.
and broadcasting here. I don't know if you've thought about live broadcasting.
Yeah,
I feel like your message here can be very,
yeah.
very helpful.
But find someone you trust to help you, orchestrate it and do it. But yeah, it blows me away the amount of people we meet every week. And we're building this exquisite, strange army of seeking souls.
Right.
Yeah, and I think COVID has it's raised the humanity to a different level of consciousness as well.
Yes.
As people realize, what's really important in life. So, everyone in lockdown, I feel like, has to stop and think about, well, what's really important. So
you know what you're saying is this term they keep using over and over again, a hard reset.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It's a buzz term they're using. So what's happened is, no matter what your life was before, the brakes were put on it. Unless you were a person who worked from home prior. But I don't know if you know this, but I love singing, and I've stopped drinking. I used to drink quite a bit, and during COVID, I really took a good look at myself, and I've lost. I think I've lost 25 pounds now. So a lot of that self-love has happened through COVID.
Yeah.
And remember, I was saying to you, until you come from a place of love, you don't have the reservoir to give it. And I was taking my pain, I think, and numbing it with tequila, delicious tequila. My God. Oh, sorry, I'm back. Okay, we should end it there, folks. Do you want? I always end it with gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment, Joy?
I'm grateful for this platform that we can come back, and grateful for everyone that I'm meeting, because that's some wonderful, wonderful people, and some like you all that I've not met in person, but still connected with, and I have met, several people from Periscope. Blaine, actually, I've actually met Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was a hoot today. Oh my God.
he's something else.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for and I'm recently married. I've been married a little over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
To a wonderful man. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't have to be concerned about physically hurting,
Mm-hmm.
and but yeah, that's what I'm grateful for at this moment, and grateful that I still have my mom, my daughter.
You really felt that. I can feel it. You really felt that when you said that. Yeah, what a blessing. So that's good. It sounds like you learned some valuable lessons. You made some better choices, and now you're reaping the rewards of planting a really good garden, and you're nourishing it and nurturing it. Okay, Mrs. Kendall, tell me.
Oh,
By the way, Cup of Joe is sending you love by the boatload here. You should read some of those comments.
yes.
Yes,
Heaps of things. Yeah, just the connections made here, my nature walks, my family, just being in this point in time, even though it's challenging, it's very rewarding as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to end it with this. All of us have seeds of greatness in us. All of us are connected to higher sources of light and love. All of us are here for a purpose. There are no coincidences. This very strange reunion between Blaine and myself. Blaine, you know what Blaine reminds me of? Me at 30. There's Michael Bathurst at 30. Blaine, there you go. I am God's greatest creation. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so he was definitely making me laugh. I was like, oh my God, there I am. And he was funny. And he was zinging us like crazy. He was, telling Randy that must be great to live in a time that far back. So thank you for this connection. Thank you for this moment. I'll see some of you tomorrow morning at 6:30. Some of you I won't. Thank you for watching the rebroadcast, and let's be kind to each other out there. And this is just the beginning. Thank you, Joy. I really, really appreciated meeting you today. I feel like the Ascended Giants somehow orchestrated this for our benefit, and the people out there. And please, 1 page a day. Write that book. 1 page a day.